Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Moxie Infernape, and this is my battle for Week 12 of Season 3 of the Major Pokemon League. And this week I'm going up against Cipher, as you see on screen here. And yeah, this is a fun match. This is a cool little one here. So I'm actually bringing the exact same team as last time, just because I didn't really want to build again. And like, you know, I just wanted to just do the battle, and I didn't want to have to take effort, time and effort to build. And also I would have had to get like probably Dent or someone to Gen, and I didn't want to like bother him or anyone. So I was like, whatever, I'll just bring the same team as last time. And Cipher, he brings the exact same 6 as last time. I didn't think he'd bring the exact same sets. And he actually did make some changes, as you'll see in the battle. But yeah, Cipher brings the same 6, and so do I. So my team, just gonna very briefly go over it. I actually did do a team builder last time, so I guess I'll link my battle, or yeah, I'll link the battle last time, and the team builder was about the first half or so of the video. But yeah, so Manaphy, we got, it's like physically defensive. It's got, I think, max HP, a good amount of defense, like 140 defense and bold, and then like the rest in speed. We have, what is it, Tail Glow, Sub, Scald, and Psychic, and we have Expert Belt and Infernape, because I get the boost from Flare Blitz onto the Mega Venusaur, even with the Thick Fat. So that's one thing. But yeah, we have Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Knock Punch, and HP Ice, I want to say. That sounds right. Yep, we have a Skarmory. It's like, I think it was like mixed defensive, probably like max BDF, 4 defense, Impish. I'm not certain on that. It was some kind of mix, like, I don't know. Had the Wakanda area like last time, had a Counter, Roost, Counter, Roost, Brave Bird, and Stealth Rocks. And Tyrantrum was, Tyrantrum was, Lumberry, and it had 2 setup moves, that's right. I had Hone Claws, Rock Polish, Head Smash, and Earthquake. Then we have a Choice Scarf Raku, just Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Aura Sphere, and Extra Sensory. And then we have our cool, speedy, just little pivot Uxie. We have leftovers on that. We have, I think, Zen Headbutt, Knockoff U-Turn, and Kill Bell. But yeah, that's my team. Cipher's bringing Mega Venusaur, Melodic, Huron Black, because I am Volcanion and Gliscor. So, not much else I really want to get into before the battle. But yeah, so going into this game, I'm 9-2. Cipher is 5-6. Cipher still has a chance to make playoffs if Dan loses and Cipher wins by a big enough differential. So Cipher still does have a chance. So I think he's not totally just bringing memes and having fun doing stuff and, you know, bringing shenanigans. But yeah, so he leads off with Gliscor as I lead with Manaphy. So he goes for that, gets a nice chip damage with the U-turn. And then he brings in with Milotic. So it was pretty interesting that he brought this in, because last time I was able to set up on that, it was just setup fodder. And so I was a little curious why he brought it in, but I thought he had Haze, and you'll see in a moment he actually does. But actually, one interesting thing that he outsped me with the Gliscor, so that means he's either really speedy or possibly even Scarfed. And one thing I did not notice until I think like after this turn, yeah, he does have Haze. It was good on his part. One thing I did not notice until after this turn, I do not have my what was it? My leftovers. That's it. I forgot to put it on, because I just dragged the same mons, just put them in my like battle box, same mons from last time. But I think for week like 10 or something, I took leftovers off of this Manaphy, and then put it on something, or like some other week I put it on something, and then I forgot to check and put leftovers back on this Manaphy. And it really hurt me not having these leftovers, because in this situation, having my leftovers would be great, because from this little just stalwart here, I'll be able to get back to full health eventually, because we're just tail glowing, hazing, it just back and forth. Me tail glowing, him hazing, he scalds eventually, or at one point he did, or now he does. So I gotta try to tail glow when I think he's not gonna haze, and then try to psychic when like I think he is gonna haze, so I can get off just some free damage. It's a little annoying stalwart, but because I don't have my leftovers, I think he's gonna be able to win this little war 1v1. I mean, I'll get some special defense chops with psychic. I think it's either a 10 or 20% chance. So, you know, hopefully I'll get him eventually. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, we're just in a little stalwart. It's nothing too special here. It's just back and forth. But yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if there's a whole lot I need to talk about here, because it's just the same kind of stuff. Eventually he heals up, and there's Scalds. I thought about going into like Raku here, but I didn't want to Volt Switch and have him go into Gliscor. and then because I'm scarfed, and I would just be like, well, shit, man, because I gotta switch now, and then he'd probably U-turn, and it'd be a whole thing. So yeah, okay, here I switch out. I bring in do I bring I do bring back here. Okay, I went sure. Yeah, so I bring this thing in as he just scolds. I want to say he just scolds. Probably does. No, he hazes. That's right. He goes for the haze. So it was a nice, easy free switch for active. So that's cool. So here I'm like, all right, you're probably gonna switch in glass core from the electric move. So you might switch into like the Venusaur. So I thought you'd switch into one of the two. So I switch into Uxie, which is pretty nice to deal with either of them. But he actually stays in. No, oh shucks. He goes for Miracle, which is pretty cool. It was cool to see that on his part. I thought he would maybe have shown that earlier, but I mean it's kind of cool. But yeah, so glad I did not go for the like Volt Switch here, because I don't think Volt Switch would have killed. I think Thunderbolt would have, but he does not have. I think definitely would have died to T-Bolt. I forget the calc, but whatever. Whatever. So yeah, he just scalds there as I knock off, because I thought you'd switch into Glass Core, and I didn't want that thing. I thought you'd switch into Glass Core thinking like Zen Headbutt was coming. So I don't know, I wanted to be aggressive. It's alright, I still got rid of its item, so that was useful. So here, I bring in Chris Pratt because I know I have the Lumberry, so even if you burn me with Scald, it's not a big deal. And Head Smash will kill from this range, so that's cool. He does not get the burn, doesn't really matter because I have the Lum, but... So I do hit my Head Smash with a cool animation and knock him out, so Tyrantrum picks up a kill. That's his third of the season. That's pretty cool. So now we're up 6-5. He brings in this thing. And I switch out into Manaphy, I know Manaphy can... No, I think I'm going to Scarm. I go into Scarm. Because I did not... I don't know, I was a little scared of him. Yeah. It was either Earthquake... but he went for Earthquake, though. So it worked out that he went for Earthquake, though. That was pretty cool. Yeah. So now he brings in his Curin, which I was... I mean, I don't know. I guess... I don't know. I wasn't really expecting this to be switching. So, like, last time it worked out the counter. But I was pretty sure that, that this time he would go for the Ice Beam, predicting me to counter again. So I actually predicted that and just, I think I just Brave Bird here. Or maybe I Roost. Maybe. So it's Ice Beams. It does a lot, and I'm like, oh, I actually get frozen. But I thaw out immediately, so that's alright. But we see his Life Orb. I'm like, oh, damn, that did a lot. I think I just Brave Bird, get off some damage. Then I'm like almost dead, but still alive, so I'm like, okay, well, cool. But yeah, both times this season I've gotten frozen. I was able to get out immediately, so it wasn't an issue either time. So here he goes for the Roost, which is interesting. I thought he'd just kill me off. I guess he was trying, or he would be at like 10% higher health, because then he would take another Brave Bird, and then I would die to that. So I guess that sort of makes sense. I just went for that there, because I thought, okay, well, he's going to kill me. It doesn't really matter where to click. Then I was like, oh, wait, shit, I might die to this Ice Beam. I think it was a roll. I think it was in my favor. I'm pretty sure it was. So I live on 2. He gets like a little over a middle roll, I believe. But I just go for the Brave Bird and do some decent damage to him. And I do die to the recoil. I actually get a crit there, which is kind of useful later. Or actually, almost useful. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so here I bring in Infernape, because I'm like, alright, I can get a kill. So, let me pause there. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I went for close combat here. I think Flare Blitz would have killed, but if he maybe had a lot of HP, like shockingly, which he could have, then I'm not certain if Flare Blitz would have killed, and I think it would have, but he brings in Alakazam, which was a really aggressive play. It worked out for him, because I mean, I just went for that, not for anything else, so he's able to live that, and then that did more than I thought. I would think from the calcos should have done around 60%, and Mach Punch does like 20-25, but it looks like that did more, so maybe he's like hasty or something. I don't know. Maybe I just got a really high roll into some bad at reading percentages. So I thought Mach Punch would have killed there. It looks like it might have, but I didn't want to risk it, so I actually switch out. But he goes into his Venusaur here to get the Mach Punch, which makes sense. I guess I wish I stayed in and I would have Mach Punch here and then Flare Blitz the following turn. So then I could have gotten some nice damage off in this Venusaur. But it is what it is. I just go into Uxie here because I'm like, alright, you're probably going to go for Psychic Moves, so I can eat that up. You know, we went into this. So I'm like, alright. I thought I was going to switch out into Gliscor again, or into like Curum or something to take the Zen Headbutt. So I knocked off here. I didn't think you want to stay in, or knock off. Knocked off. I don't know. I thought you'd switch us on for knockoff. I'd get like 10% off, so that's chip damage. Woo, he just goes for Sleep Powder, he lands it, and it is what it is. It's cool. So I'm gonna be asleep, and like, well, hopefully we can wake up soon. If I can get the second turn wake up, or like the I guess third turn overall. Well, cause like, it's alright if I don't get the first turn wake up. Now here I can't wake up. I mean the following turn. I'll talk about it in a sec. So he just goes to look for a leech seed. I'm like, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, so I'm gonna be losing a little bit of health each turn. Because overall with the elite seed plus leftovers, I'm gonna be losing like 4% each turn. So that turn I lost a little more because leftovers didn't heal me as much as they could have. But yeah, so here, yeah, I could have woke up that turn. That's the first turn I possibly could have woke up. I wasn't expecting to wake up there. I was like, yeah, whatever. So he sludge bombs, does some good damage. I thought about switching out into like Tyrantum or something, but nothing really wanted to take a hit from this, and nothing could really Hoko it. So I was really scared because I was gonna be killed in 2 hits by any attack, or any my Pokemon would have been 2-hit KO'd by this. So I was really, so I didn't really want to switch here. And then I stay asleep this turn, which is really unfortunate. That turn I was expecting to wake up, and it was a little bit of hacks against me, or you can say it was a little bit of hacks against me that I didn't wake up there. But yeah, Leech is gonna kill me, I think. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I could have gotten off some nice damage there. Probably done around 50% with a Zen Head, but here's what it is though. He's at full, and this is annoying. So I bring a Tyrantium here because I think I can live it. Like any hit want to go for like a good drain. I think I can live it. Hit Smash can be able to do it going. Actually does more than I thought. I thought it'd do around half, but I think he's like specially defensive, which makes sense. I am able to live that. The roll was in my favor to live, so it is what it is. I actually hit all 3 of my head smashes, which is pretty cool. I was not expecting to, but I was like, oh, cool, sweet. Alright, awesome. So we're up 5-4, I want to say. No, Skarm died. I don't know. I think 5-4. So here I'm like, I'll just sack it off. I could have brought in maybe Manaphy, but nah, that's what it is. So I die here. It's alright. So maybe I could have brought in Manaphy and then saw how much damage it did and kind of gauged his set from that. And I don't know. Maybe that would have been the better play, and that kept Tyrantium alive to Rock Polish later. Maybe that could have been smart. I don't know. I would have had to hit more head smashes though, and I did not want to push my luck. So I went for Psychic Gear thinking he'd bring in the Volcanion, but he brought in this, and I'm like, oh, okay. Because I didn't want to Scald and have him bring in that, because I need to be back at full health. And he brought in this, so when he lives Psychics, I'm like, that's annoying. I doubt it's a roll. I'm pretty sure he can live any roll of Psychic, but whatever. So I bring in Tesla here, because I know it can live any hit. He goes for the Energy Bubble. I wanted to bring in Infernape, predicting that, but it was just too risky because he could have gone for Psychic, and that would have been really bad, and then Infernape's dead. So, that's bad. But yeah, he brings in this thing. I thought he'd bring Gliscor, and, because, like, the Volt Switch or T-Bolt was so obvious, I thought he'd bring in Gliscor, and I was like, please don't bring Gliscor, so he brings in this, though. I'm like, oh, okay. He is able to live that because he has the Wackenberry. So he's able to live it, but he can die to, like, Infernape. I can bring that thing in, click Close Combat, and this thing should die. So I click the CC here. Bam! Damage. You're dead. Cool, Infernape gets the kill. Yeah, so I was trying to get, like, as many kills. I was trying to just get my Bay, my Infernape mascot Bay, to be the MVP. I tried to get as many kills as possible in this game. Going into this game is at like 15, and Patrick's Torn T is at 16, so it was a little tough, but I was trying to get as many kills as possible with Infernape, so I could have gone for HP Ice, but I thought you might be Scarfed, and maybe I think I should have sacked off Infernape there, and then scouted if you're Scarfed, because also if like you were like bulkier than I thought, HP Ice might have not killed, so I don't know. So I go for Psychic there, I go for Scald, because I mean, yeah, it's Scald. I guess I should have gone for Psychic, because Scald actually doesn't kill. Thought it would after the rocks. I thought he's at like 10%. I think he's at a little more, maybe like 12, 15%. But he lives probably on like a 1 HP. I'm not sure how many HP, but like, is that much HP. I'm not sure what chance I had of killing him there, but I thought, maybe since he might be kind of bulky because he lived that, then I can outspeed him. Because I have a good amount of speed on Manaphy. Manaphy is naturally faster than Kyurem. But nope, he has like probably max speed and outspeeds me and kills me. Thanks, game. So he's dead. So it's 2-2 now. He brings in Gliscor. So at this point, I realize, oh wait, if he's Scarfed, I just lose. Crap, don't be Scarfed. Please don't be Scarfed. Please don't be, he's Scarfed. He's Scarfed, god damn it. So Earthquake's gonna be able to knock out Infernape. And I do my, yeah, I do still have one Pokemon. I do have Choice Scarf Raikou in the back, but I don't have HP Ice. If I had HP Ice, I could kill this thing and then kill Alakazam and I could win. But I don't have HP Ice. If I get a flinch here, I can win. Okay, so we go for the extra sensory. If I get a flinch, I still have a chance. Like 30%, I want to say. I still have a chance. No, I don't flinch. So the Earthquake's killed me. That's what it is. GG Cipher, GG, good game. Yeah, it was a nice, close, and clean 2-0 though. Definitely, you know, glad, happy for him. He was able to beat me. So good for him. Way to go, Cipher. Although I don't think he's in the playoffs now. He actually has the same differential as Dan now, because going into this week, Dan was 6-5, and Cipher was 5-6. Dan lost, Cipher won, but they both have -6 differential. But then I think the next thing for the tiebreaker, they split their games they played twice, week 2, week 11, and they both won one of those games. So they split those, so that doesn't help with breaking the tie. So then after that, I think it was divisional record, and Dan had like, I think Dan had 5 divisional wins and Cipher had 4. So Dan's gonna be moving on to playoffs, not Cipher, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know, I didn't really care too much who made playoffs. I'm gonna win now. I'm gonna do it. JK, yeah, thank you, Cipher, for, it's a really good battle, and also Cipher recorded my side of the battle. What a lad, what a John, I love you, boy. But yeah, the Choice Scarf, Glasscore was able to catch me off guard there. It's pretty cool. I thought it might be Choice Scarf. I was just kind of hoping it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't really put too much, or I didn't put any time into this team this week because I just threw together mons. Or I just brought the same teams last time. I feel like I built a pretty good team last time, but not a great one. I don't know. Anyways, GG Cipher. Thank you for Cipher, and thank you everyone. I don't know. Thanks guys for watching this video. Make sure to comment about how much I suck because I lost. But it doesn't really matter. Either way, I still have the 1 seed, which is still 9-3. It's a pretty good record. I would have liked to be 10-2 and have a better record than last season, but it is what it is. We're still going to be going into playoffs with the 1 seed, so we actually have that first round bye. So next week there will not be a game from me. We have Dan going up against Rogue next week. So I guess I'll link those. Yeah, I guess I'll link their channels next week, and you can see the battle on their channel. So yeah, sub to them so you can see the battle, and then I play the winner of that game. Then in the other conference, we have first round Patrick's playing Vicer, and the winner of that plays Aura. Yeah, so we got some good playoff games, and hopefully Braviaries can win the Pokeball. That's what I'm looking for. What I'm trying to get. But yeah, as I've started outro like 5 times, let's just sub to me, sub to Cipher, sub to MPL channel. Check out the MPL doc. It's a cool place. Infernape, I think, will be like 2nd on the MVP list. Patrick's 20, he got 5 kills this week. He has like 21 kills on the season. But yeah, I just need to end the video now. I'll see you guys later.